Manis, vreau să te întreb. Ai un prieten paladin care ai în Zota, să văd cum îl cheamă. Sassz'ine, mă.
Așa.
Ei, chiar a trecut la notă acolo că vrea să raiduiască.
Când e trecut la notă? Că e level 100, bro.
Știu, am ce treabă, poate pentru antorul, nu știu, vorbești cu el?
O să vorbesc cu el, dar cred că aia nu se mai aplică. El vrea să raideze cu noi la începutul expansionului, după aia și-a făcut o gildă, dar o să vorbesc cu el când mai intră online, nu întreb.
Păi e online, da, să ziceam.
E online de la sine?
Hey man.
Are timp, poate vrea să...
My OBS doesn't seem to be picking up WoW anymore.
Trei mași, 3 cante.
Duval, one of the Legion's most brutal warriors, boasts of his victories. Claim this braggart's wretched life.
You're always intense.
No, just once in a blue moon.
Brute's got a new fan. His head's gonna grow massive.
Nope.
I think he's some kind of like satyr.
Yeah, but no, he's actually good.
Why is it not? Aha! Got wicked.
Guys, when we were progressing in
Carvelas.
No. We had 2 summons, Anubis and one more.
Ah, training station.
Ah, bravo. Okay.
You mean Anubis is not a special little snowflake?
I'm out of range.
No, I was just trying to remember what people we had in the guild, the healers and stuff like that.
From the olden days.
Yeah, because it's not possible, for instance, to have like 4 warriors, 6 demon hunters, and 1 summon only.
Also, let me remind you that we haven't had the priest in ages.
Yeah, and the priest we had was really special back then.
Everyone.
Basically, we haven't had the priest that has stayed more than 1 month in the guild.
They're all retards.
Yep, pretty much.
Missing Vincenza.
Vincenza was a hell of a player, okay?
Yeah, she was
We were the problem
best.
with Vincenza.
It absolutely
We were simply
every
not good
bullet
enough.
so far.
And we were all sexist, including you, Jay.
I know.
It was the most
Honestly, Marsu, I mean, she actually jumped on
Liviu,
me
ce
on
ne trebuie?
Discord while being in a Mythic Plus and started to
Healer.
tell me about her life
Priest.
and such. I was like,
Lol.
okay,
Orice,
why
healer.
me? God help me.
Yes, he told me her life story as
Păi
well.
nu, zic lui ăsta că ne trebuie.
One
Everyone
afternoon.
Ca idee, el joacă
No,
tank
no,
de
no,
obicei.
like-
Nu cred că o să fie de acord să joace
Life
healer.
story.
No, no. No. Tank.
I was boosting Felgon, it was like previous or you know, something season on Diablo.
Well, sure, it wasn't me that made Vincenza leave, or maybe it was. It was partly believed Vincenza leaving. Pretty sure Craig gets the main credit though, right?
Sure, she actually left.
She was.
Yeah, she was one of the few
Did
people
he
that
get
got
the
kicked.
Yes, he got us moved.
Last boot. I mean,
Right,
I
so-
voted for her to stay because I thought she was a fantastic player.
Yeah. Appa.
Wow,
Did I
we
go?
have a new mage?
Are you jealous?
Very.
Yeah, Jelly.
No more flash for you guys, fuck you.
Oi.
Petalor.
I was thinking of rolling DK.
Yeah, DKs are fun. Hunters are
Hunters
Something
are
is
fun.
not fun.
Let's pull trash at least?
You pull trash.
Yeah.
I'll pull it for you, no problem.
Incoming Mirox. Why is no one watching my stream? Get on my stream, you little bastards.
Hey, I'm not it.
We're like here.
Many subscribers, dude.
I need a target.
The silence is deafening.
Again.
It's deafening.
Just to get which buttons to get subbed, right?
You get partnership really easily now, though.
You gotta have 50 viewers. Consistently.
Current partner. I haven't looked at what it is lately. I just know it's a lot easier now than it used to be.
The main thing is to be sexy as fuck like me.
Run
That
out.
helps.
Run out.
Make sure you show that cleavage.
I was thinking of
Run
getting
out.
my girlfriend to just sit on the stream,
Do we
Run
have
out.
one?
pretend to play.
Se pare că nu mă uit pe Discord.
Ce?
Nu mă uit pe Discord.
Dacă te uiți aici,
Run out.
Da.
Yeah, that's what people said.
Mai bine acum?
Don't pop flasks.
Already have.
Just figuring out to find all the people.
Sword's still like a shit there or some PvP ones.
Golden is up. Whoever wants a flask.
Guys, I still only have one viewer in my channel, so that's me.
Fine.
Coming to spam, I've seen these in your chat.
Are you watching your own stream?
I'm watching it to monitor the chat. Holy shit, it's handy. Yeah, that's much better. Why does it still only say one viewer?
Does anyone actually watch WoW streams anymore?
Because they're all on mine.
People who are
Yeah,
watching
when he
the,
finished actually streaming, now he's back to the upper ones. Once we used to. And there's also like the guy from Method, the guy who plays tanks. There's a lot of streaming.
It's mostly PvP streams, but there's more PvE content these days as well. Now they did that college mythic dungeon challenge thing the other day, which had quite a few views.
Well, to be honest, PvE streams are kind of boring.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Just anytime you check like the numbers on Twitch, WoW is never really that high up.
Normally around 7th, just not bad.
And we still have some runes in the bank. You happen to have one on you?
I'll be streaming Call of Duty later probably. And play PUBG.
Call of Duty.
I think I'm gonna puke a bit. What?
It's actually pretty good.
You're more likely to get views on the two of those rather than WoW.
Yeah.
Saying
It is
that
much
Call
better
of
than
Duty is
the
actually
previous ones.
behind WoW in total viewers right now.
Because I'm not streaming it at the moment. The numbers will rise later.
Plus,
The
WoW
problem with
viewers
Call of
are on
Duty is
Asmongold.
Call of Duty isn't really that fun to watch. Whereas like PUBG, it's a bit more exciting.
You get a lot of games like that. They're really fun to play with, but it's not very fun to watch.
Yeah. It's a very fast-paced game, but that doesn't really necessarily make it good to watch.
Then again, you also get the opposite, games that are really fun to watch, but not quite as fun to play. You look at something like StarCraft 2, the amount of people that play that was very limited, but the viewership of it was always quite good. People like watching games where you can tell what's going on without having knowledge of the game itself.
So Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
The biggest stream recently has been the Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon that they put on.
I like how Path of Exile went up the top game and then suddenly, you know, slowly dies. Just like always.
It's better than Diablo 3, which is always dead. Right?
New season just started, so people are in that at the moment.
Yeah, it's like 20,000 viewers.
Yeah, it's because of season, right?
Yeah, that's because Quinn is streaming. He has like 8,000 alone. Never mind. Excuse me.
Master QB.
Is streaming. He has like 8,000 viewers.
Master, you'll be get tonight. You'll be get slaven.
Aeon, you can be potato. And I think we're covered then.
How many feasts are there still in the bank?
A new pass. A new pass 20 on him and some.
52 I have.
Okay.
Alright.
De ce te uit de 2 ori în...
Nu știu, știi că am avut problema asta și eu ieri.
Gata, să ia zi ceva pe Discord acum.
Maris, this is the list.
We only have one first try.
Nu știu, asta e problema pe care am avut-o și ieri.
DPS asta.
Așa ca Ion?
Fish is rough.
Good shot. Don't roll crazy on these rounds. Put out here, fuck.
Hydra shot. Grab the circle. Good yes.
On this spell.
Someone's gonna die. Mistress set.
Ce bine.
Famous first try.
Can't have it on.
Hey Alex, welcome back.
Can't have it with everything.
I agree. I think between every wipe, we should just disband the raid, reform, and come back in.
Câți au murit? Mai pun fistul?
3.
Nu.
Da, deci în afară de healer, că ăsta nu joacă healer și Holy Paladin, ce facem? Ne strângem 3? Nu omorâm nici pe Goros cu 3 Holy Paladin?
Nu. Dacă
Așa.
m-ai întrebat ce avem nevoie, ziceam de healer, orice în afară de noi, ce suntem aici.
Da.
Un priest, adică n-avem deloc.
I'll eat the food that Jay gives me.
Priestul e bun, că poți să dai și din el. Efectul ăsta se duce lejer în 400.
You're gonna get eaten alone. Master's not ready.
Să-mi zici dacă e cazul să mă apuc să mai gătesc.
Manus isn't ready.
Manus is ready.
Depinde, dacă moare din prima acum.
Never ready.
He is not prepared.
Can you please click ready on the ready checks, Manus?
Just tell us when you're back, Marcy.
Dar important e adică să fie activ, nu că vrea că nu știu ce.
Da, Manus.
Păi asta încerc și eu să zic, să vină pe ce vrea el, să vină ca să joace, știi?
Exact. DPS, paladin DPS, na. Stai acolo la...
Și așa n-avem niciunul.
Păi da. E o aură în plus, o vale are.
Retriu mai are aur?
Nu.
Mă gândeam, adică, did I fucking miss something? Pe de altă parte, nu știam că pot să-mi dau Gorfins Grass pe mine, așa că pula mea...
Corect.
I'm not an authority on that shit.
Da, mă, ce facem?
Pe altă parte, Manis, pula mea, nici tu nu știi ce să fac.
Da.
Well, why are you logging in? You've been raiding.
His buddy is ready.
Let's go down.
Manus, you ready?
Yes. Se gândește la mag sau orlo.
Cine?
Răsenia.
Da, Răsenia! Vrei și să revină? De fapt, da, că ne-am auzit pe noi. Yes! Yes, blast from the past!
A fost main tank când s-a dat.
We're crazy on the ass.
Erai tu first. Bine cu el, da?
Kill the ass.
Că le-am prezentare pe chestii.
Am pus încă la...
Kill the wave hunters and get ready for hard shot.
N-am ajuns la...
Spread the soap. Push some spawn.
De
Kill the wave hunters, kill the ants, kill all the ants.
Depois 3-0.
Ce-i cam asta?
Dă-ți și te-am spus.
O căcat am avut ăștia.
Pentru că restul nu iau pește.
Și spune mă înapoi, nu asta face?
Wow,
ia teama.
Ai mă zicem că a luat la un diferit. Nu mă întâmplesc cu
Not really.
Guess isn't here, so we don't have anyone calling for when people need to drop the fish.
Marsu?
If one of you wants to do that.
I can't
I
watch
can do
it.
it.
Care dintre Warlock și Mag nu sunt GC deloc?
So who is?
Amândoi, teoretic.
Don't you only get that one and if you've got the fish?
Yes.
I haven't got the boss percentage health shown, so I can't do it.
Every 15% I think.
The issue is that people are just going ham on the fucking AoE.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I claim your life for a genre.
Don't go crazy on these ones. Hydro shots, throw the soap. Kill the ass.
Hey, that's not something I mean.
M-am uitat pe loc, am fost singur.
Kill the wave runners.
Să-ți punem o melodie la să mergem pe lucrare.
Ready for hydro shot. Spread the soap.
4, 3.
Kill the wave runners. Good fish is up.
Kill the mats.
Kill all the ants, guys, not just the wave runners.
Următoarea ta, da? Dacă ajungem până acolo.
Kill the wave runners and get ready for hydro shot.
Da,
Spread the soap.
Nu o să mor, să rămână.
Kill the wave runners and get ready. Okay, careful, stop it. No, you can.
Cum faceți voi să absorbiți chestia aia, dar cum sunt folosiți și mai multe de chestii și în orice.
Finding again.
Nu văd capul badat, para. Dacă știu.
Negative.
Spread the soap.
E fish is up.
Phase 2. Kill the ants. We're gonna get Hydra shots. Spread and soak. Witches are up. Crashing wave now into devouring maw.
Speranța mea genială.
Da, le dai câteodată super bine.
Go, pick him up and go. Spread and soak.
Dacă am plecat boss-ul ăsta, cred și că a intrat în a doua oară.
Ce?
Am plecat boss-ul ăsta, cred și că ți-a intrat timing.
Nu de timing, nu de timing. De poziționarea să nu mergem foarte departe cu asta. Crashing wave.
Gonna get crashing wave into Hydra shots. Stay near the boss. Get ready for devouring maw and go. We're gonna get Hydra shot now. Spread and soak. Come on guys, spread out. Good. Crashing wave, get ready. Into devouring maw after. Get near the inks. And go. Gonna get Hydra shot pretty soon after. Spread and soak. Phase 3.
Kill these ads and then no more afterwards.
Hydra shot soon. Spread and soak.
I'll see how many early now.
Vicious up. Get ready for crashing wave pretty soon. 2 seconds now.
I'm out of range. Far away.
Hydra shot soon. Spread
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go on, mate.
Get ready to kill the ants. Yep, kill them now. Kill the wave runner, guys.
Don't kill them.
Make sure to clean up the inks when you can. Hydra shots.
Drop.
Tu-s morți, mă!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Queen Azara's reign is absolute, as ever!
Those ads were still getting AoE way too hard. I had to take them away from the boss since people were cleaving them so much.
Asta explică tauntul târziu.
Yeah, I think you probably shouldn't have splitting ice for something else.
Go on Stable Magic. Oh no.
Frozen Thoughts always.
Yeah. I placed a codex.
Yeah, again, you should know by now, but any execute talents or legendaries that you have, please equip them. Everyone's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Claim your life for Ashara!
Beware. Beware.
Don't go crazy on the Zats.
No more crazy.
So?
3, 1.
Beware.
Kill the ass.
What am I stopping?
Fish.
The Ranger episode.
Too dead. Beware.
That's not far. That's too early.
Fish of practice.
That's.
Noroc avem fista,
10,000 years haven't made mortals any less pathetic.
Bă, mă, Nise, ce n-ați făcut în raduri?
I was nowhere near the boss, so I don't know why I got stunned then.
Ce zici tu?
Ce nu-ți place la dvârfi?
Nimic în mod particular. Sau displacă.
Îți ziceai că nu se face dvârfi nici bădut.
Very keen on them.
I-a picat mă corola în zbor din tăciul. Brocoli. Ăla cu scurciu.
Vede?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide stone will be ours!
Beware.
Fish just.
Don't go crazy, yes. I just touch from the circle.
With the 4.
Why is that happening?
And
Beware.
kill the ants.
We all tried it. Must have been a bird.
And shot the fish.
Wasn't close. Kill the wave runners.
Beware.
Spectros.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lost fish and someone did phase hunt.
Haven't made mortals any
I'm pretty sure there was no burden, you can check the combat log.
No one else. The raid would have dropped significantly if there was a bird.
Yep.
It was that.
Why did it drop?
Might be from the dot of the
Wave runners. But not for everyone to drop it at the same time.
You said you dropped your states, right?
Yeah.
Because the only damage you took was Hydra Shot and Hydra Acid Dot, which I assume was after.
Yeah.
Nothing else hit you at all, so there's no reason you should drop it besides a bug.
No, 3 players got it at the same time. Fulgur, Satan, Shadow Eye. The Shadow Eye, yeah. They just dropped it.
It's not the first time this has happened.
No.
I assume there's some sort of bug with them.
The Just try to maybe keep your distance a little bit from the boss and then go all along.
It doesn't really matter, to be honest, on the first one.
I got hit by Burden, it seems.
I don't see you taking any damage from Burden. Your damage taken has Hydra Shot, Hydra Acid, and Concealing Murk.
Apparently everyone took like 500k from that, but
I don't see that on the damage taken. Are you looking at the same attempt as me?
yeah.
I'm seeing the same.
Don't know
If
why I'm
people-
not seeing it then.
I don't know, maybe if people have like absorbs, like I have the neck on, for example, maybe that.
Ah, yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but you should get some kind of visual representation of Burden of Pain going off, and I never
There
saw
was
it.
none.
Plus, there was no problem with the tank swapping anyway. There was no reason for Burden to trigger.
Yeah.
Shut it down and plug and move on.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's just check.
The second time in a row it's happened to me though.
It was Burden.
5,
Cost one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reach your end, mortal filth!
Your choice.
Strike from the skies!
Don't go crazy on these. Try to hide the shot. Grab the sword.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Yeah.
Drop the fish.
Alergam lângă ușă, polar.
Kill the wave runners at spawn.
Beware.
And grab the soak for Hydra Shot.
4,
Hydra Shot.
1. Beware. Beware.
Stop. Kill the wave runners. Spread the soak.
Manis.
Kill the ass.
Era asta.
Ah,
Drop your fish.
Phase 2.
Yeah, you're good.
Spread the soak.
The fish.
Crashing wave. Get ready for the roaring maw. Do it. Spread the soak. Crashing wave into Hydra shots and you're the boss.
And drop.
Spread the soak. Openings.
Mamă, ce crut am venit.
să fie mutat de aici de mult, nu am primit unul pe ăsta. Trebuie mutat fix cum se termină chestia, trebuie mutat pentru că în 2 secunde să trebuie să nu mai târziu, începe cu divarul nou.
Spread and soak. Get ready for the crashing wave. Powering loss soon. Do it. Thanks.
Take that up.
Hydra shot soon. Shot now. Spread and soak.
Not fit.
There's 3. Kill the ads.
You'll be inked as well.
Good call. You get Hydra shot soon. Spread and soak. Nutrition spawn.
Foarte bine.
Crashing wheel.
M-a inițiat următoarea.
Am 45 de secunde.
Serios? Ăla era statul, da.
Hydra shot soon, guys.
4, 3,
Spread and soak.
Ține pe ca.
Get out of warrant, get out of warrant.
beware.
At this stage it's just practice, let's just keep going. Or not. Hydra shot, spread and soak.
Move to damage your state.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
I'm gonna give her
Any less pathetic.
Hey, oameni morți. I don't know. We can keep going or not. I don't know.
Ce-i, mă?
Corona asta în pula mea. Trebuie băgat. Wipe it, reset it.
Like,
I don't know.
internet seems just fine.
Maybe routing issues from you to the server. Like if you can.
I'll just restart router, though I just did a test and I have 2 weapons.
Try pinging Frankfurt.
Yeah, I did.
Typing Frankfurter.
Oh shit! Holy shit, that roll!
How did you manage that, Felgor?
That's probably the lowest we've ever seen. Like, wow. That was
lucky.
You were lucky, yeah.
Yep.
Ați văzut, mă, link-ul Honor în Excel pentru Antorus?
Nu l-am văzut.
E aici, pe chat-ul din...
Ăsta Google Docs-ul?
Da.
Așa.
Dă niște link-uri la aura, niște ghiduri. Direct YouTube-ul le dai, știi, când o să fie nevoie, dai click. Și plus pentru debuff-urile, pentru healing-urile noastre. Debuff-ul trag tot cu code number, cu... Da, uite, la bossul 2.
Dar oricum o să aștept să apară ăla... Uite aura de boss thingy.
Păi a apărut.
Crimson, tu folosești Quick Aura?
Da, de ce?
Ea intră pe stream un pic la mine.
Seems no? Your cheat plugin must misfire.
Așa, cu ce?
Malfunction.
Cu ce ți-ai introdus inimăris?
La mine pe stream, uite-te un pic la câte Quick Aura am.
Just to make him salty.
Băi, dar ce faci acolo?
Stai așa, ne vezi și pe asta care le deschid acum? Grupurile astea?
Are sens să-ți arăt câte am eu?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit!
What?
They're doing the rolling thing.
Felgorn is not lucky tonight.
Felgorn, it's not, you know, your day.
Ouch, man.
Lowest wins?
Zic și eu că folosesc Quick Aura.
Da, sunt cam câte folosesc și eu. Nu, sunt ceva mai puține ale mele, dar și ale mele.
Chiar de ele, drept.
Am... și cred că și Bogdan le folosește, noi avem boss moduri băgate în Quick Aura.
Da. Și subtile.
Super utile, best thing ever.
Yep.
I think my ISP actually hates me because every single raid he disconnects me at least once.
Uite, îți trebuie asta.
Are you assuming that's a he?
I know who he is. I know his name, I have his phone call. I mean, it's a service provider, a local one.
Ce ai zis?
It's crazy.
Da, când îți pică brățările să vezi.
That's like a local farmer that you got milk for you, it's your eyes.
What? Local farm?
Does he have like a big contract with like BT or something, and then he just has like a really powerful Wi-Fi distributor, and you just connect to his Wi-Fi?
No, it's fine, but yeah. I think actually his own ISP is having problems.
S-a spărat și el i-a apărat la 3 păzește.
Craig?
I'm banging her off to finish downloading this form.
It's called research.
Sub ce e acolo, în dreapta, sub damage done și healing done?
Treadmitter.
You know when you like... I've got this mate who he downloads all this stuff and then he has this problem. Do you have any idea of that? That's what Magnus is. I think somebody
Ca
out
tank
there
sau ca
downloaded
DPS
a
e util să ai un treadmitter.
We had some problems. People were downloading everything. It didn't have enough.
E omenul ca să... Dacă mai ții minte de pe vremurile vechi. Eu am rămas cu el ca treadmitter.
Alright. Let's go.
Are you sure?
Let's do a final check.
I can go with the old Eva excuse that I had to help someone with a telly. It's actually true this time.
Are you implying that Eva was lying the whole time?
I would never do such a thing.
Yep.
We have two people free found in MS. There's enough to go out.
2, 1.
Meet your end, mortal filth!
They should probably reset, right?
Some Magravot running straight out.
You surrendered the Tide Stone. I'm
Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
You found this latency, not high score. You're not supposed to have this high.
Is Fred gonna rolling on this one?
Hold on, you can't keep rolling low, so like, if you keep entering, you'll eventually get your money back. Or you might lose it all. But it's more likely you'll win your money back, I think.
No, it's not my night.
What happened? You need to roll. I mean, you need to type 1.
I like the way you bully Rufus into winning money.
now.
It's not too much. Could be worse.
Ah, a fost Monkey în festival.
J Magna just tell us when it's acceptable again.
Joia asta împlinește 13 ani de existență.
Da, și Știam că Rapper de Lich King, sunt 3 ani de la World of Draenor și 9 ani parcă de la Rapper de Lich King.
Sorry about this, guys.
Da, deci 13 ani de când s-a lansat jocul.
Era un post pe WoW World of Draenor 3 ani și Rapper de Lich King 9 ani. Which one do you like more? Like there was any fucking question.
Bă, jur-mă cât vrei, dar mie mi-a plăcut World of Draenor.
Dar nu te jur,
Hey, you want to steal everything from me.
Mă, ți-a plăcut mai mult decât Rapper de Lich King?
Damn it, Jay's joining.
Bă, nu. Pot să zic că mi-a plăcut mai mult decât Rapper de Lich King.
Oh, Becca,
Oh
finally!
man.
See, I knew it.
Seems fine now.
Băi, Mani, stai că tu vorbeam astăzi despre Blast of the Past
don't.
Vanilla. Poți să spun cuvântul de trigger-ul? De cursive.
No, no, no. Nu mă pot triggeri, că m-a triggerit săptămâna trecută. Am văzut pe unul că a postat pe grupul ăla cu World of Warcraft o poză cu decursive-ul pe tot ecranul.
Să-mi ce aminte când era o vechi, cred că e butonul și de trămulă.
Dar ce mă, că l-aveam cu macro pe tasta.
Like, a second ago I had 30
Mistress.
Another step? Yeah, I think so. Just this.
Need to fall.
Any point in resetting routers, etc.? I don't know.
No, it's something with the provider. Probably he moved me to another line or something like that.
Could you summon me, please?
Did you call him and told him that you're doing?
He's too scared to pick up his phone because he knows I'll beach on him all night.
Keep out of the room, by the way, because in 10 seconds, Magnarod's gonna pull the boss.
Someone swap blast.
That works too.
Just go and bang on his door. I mean, eventually.
Have you tried calling with a hidden number?
All from another landline?
I'm texting him. He already has a story on his phone. And it's not a nice one.
That's not the story.
Bitch, where's my money?
What the fuck was that?
Ne durat am
Să-ți trăiască.
Sometimes I think Master has a gambling problem.
Okay.
That's
Seems
why
like it.
I'm every week at the
Dude, you need to handle it though.
Wow.
Do you have a gambling? Do you have a gambling problem if you always win?
You win? No problem.
That's how it works, right? Of course.
Why haven't you two rolled?
I'm fucked.
Damn!
I'm fucked.
Damn! Oh.
Mars,
Damn!
it's Brookless again.
Don't run away.
Și arată la viteză Marsul. S-a dus, pleacă direct, deci bagă picioarele.
Mamă, Brooklyn e jumătate de milion.
Jumătate din banii aia de la Marsul.
600,000. Okay then.
Who's got the balls?
Brookless should at least join. Come on, man. You have so much gold.
Just because I have so much gold doesn't mean I'm gonna lose it.
They're just being zapped.
How is Zuriel still on that
He's
list?
top of both.
That's because he won and never lost it, you know?
My fucking alt's at the bottom.
Yeah, Seta, you'd have been fucked. Royally. Oh boy.
This is going to be fun.
Someone get a max roll, please.
You're screwed.
Chifu!
Oh my god.
Fuck! Well, you're not lower than...
You let him off.
What the heck, Marsu? What have you done?
Yeah, let's
play chicken.
Let's try
Let
again.
Reload. Let Magna reload.
Yeah. See how it evolves.
1 million, 1 million, 1 million.
Keep trying.
He's not going past it.
I can't lose now. I can't lose.
Hold his beer.
300 de mii de gold. Nu, frate, băi, joacă ăștia să-mi băbeceam.
Bă, eu mai am...
It's like all the gold I have.
And are you here?
791 de mii.
Ready?
Pe ăsta.
Alright. Let's try again.
Total 1.200.000.
There was nothing.
5, 4, 3.
Dar gândește că asta este chiar o realizare ținând că am început acest expansion cu 12.000 de gold. Ok, e... Wow!
Fish.
Don't go crazy on the ants. Hydro shots, spread and stuff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Drop the shit.
Yellow wave runners. Ready for hydro shot soon.
Move to jellyfish.
Hydro shot, spread and soak.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Kill all the ants.
Still some fish.
Vreau să zic mai mult. Este o magie de fapt, nu este chiar așa de loc, decât dacă ai vreo... Uitați din aia, să spatezi...
Beware.
Right there, hydro shot. Spread and soak.
Bine, că asta e să las în ea, că... Magul și Warlock-ul nu sunt GTX, au casta.
Drop.
Ăla fire!
Drop the fish.
Kill all the ants. Patient 2.
I get a bot.
Magna right up. Hydro shot, spread and soak. Freshy wave and fire.
Good fish.
Charging.
Look. Chiar ăștia, they were
Ready for the roaring maw.
Levi, this is him.
Spread out, guys.
Mess.
Crashing wave into Hydra shot, stay near the boss.
Got the fish.
Nella foto del porto.
Era un cruce, dai.
Beware. To show.
Pick up the inks and go. Set up. Magma with no definition. Crimson second.
Crimson I have no hair, don't worry. Managed to get
Yo, fuck.
Yeah, 4 hydrophones.
Magna died due to a fish, I think. Dropped
Yeah.
on top or something. Just like
Yeah, he died the shark first time, and time after it was 4 Hydra shots as well, I suppose.
Was that due to connection issue or?
no, we're fine. It's back to
Well, he took all 4 of us. You can see on the deathlock, he had the Hydra shot 4 times.
A to ce înseamnă?
No, she was talking about Magna not being.
In my view, I was way in the back. I don't understand how that happened.
I don't know, I just see you died first time a shark, second time was 4 Hydra shots.
Time was the shot.
Well, let's go.
his brain is laggy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I claim your lives for a
Yeah? Eu ăla pe folosa asta?
Da, da, e și de dimineață.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't go crazy on that.
Dar nu înțeleg de ce eu nu pot să-i văd.
Move to jellyfish.
Looking for what? Hydra shot. Spread the circle. Spread.
Beware.
Kill the outs.
Watch your step.
surges with power.
Dispel.
Kill the wave runners and get ready for Hydra shots. Hydra shots, spread the circle. Spread. Come on, guys.
4. Fish.
Beware.
Slice and tornado, kill the outs quickly. Go on.
Still some fish.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my debuff to run out.
Move to jellyfish.
From the skies.
Dispel.
Beware.
I can't see a time. I'm like, got a 5 second.
Hydra shot.
Move to stone.
Spread and soak.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Kill the outs. Hold it up now.
Drop the fish.
Move to jellyfish. Watch your step.
Phase 2.
Dispel.
Yes. Especially the wave runners. Guys, ready for Hydra shot? Spread and soak.
Fish is up.
Crashing wave soon. Go. Devouring Maw. Go. Now. Grab the soak. Spread, guys. Go up.
Drop the fish.
Crashing wave into Hydra shot spinner plus.
Charging. Watch your step.
Spread and soak to the top one. And devouring mass soon. Hello, thanks. Still in one more guys.
Fish. Still shot.
Hydra shot now.
Vamos ver se até vez já tem ela. Uma série, deixa eu ver se
Devouring more right after. Go. Thanks.
Go, Psika. E rândul meu rogat.
Spread and soak.
Drop the fish.
Every drop in a way, maybe. Clearly yanks.
Hydra shots, spread and soak. Alright, we're gonna get crashing wave soon.
Uite aici, a dat o ține cu tine și acum avem nimic aici.
Cleaning up the inks when we can. Hydra shot soon. Spread and soak.
3. Não todo mundo.
Nobody adds.
And drop the fish.
Hydra shot soon. Ready for that?
Over the ads.
There's wave runners up. Wave runners.
4, 3,
Don't clearing it, just get it all ready.
Are we going vision with this point?
Yes, hero.
Hero, toată lumea zice, hero. Surprise mai devreme.
Hydra shot soon.
Păi nu, e bine, așa se minute.
E 4 secunde am târzie.
Căcat. O să moară cineva pe acolo.
Crashing wave.
Don't panic, just soak puddles.
Drop the fish.
We got slides and tornadoes soon. Mark 1, yep, the center. Kill the ads.
I'm gonna take this first.
Okay. Get ready.
Red and soak. Crashing wave. You got slashing tornadoes soon. Gonna get some stalkers lower. Kill it. Kill it.
Good virus.
Go all on AoE at this point. Kill all
Suicide.
Suicide?
Spread and soak. Spread out, please.
Oh.
Wave. Careful, crashing wave.
Come on, boys, DPS are down, boys!
Touch me!
Good job, everyone.
Thank fucking God!
Yeah, I came back today.
So we had to
That's
have
nice.
a fucked up evening so we can get the boss killed. Next time I'll just fake disconnect or something.
Look.
Nimic! Nimic!
Yeah,
Se poate să
No god!
Can I get the fuck release from this tent?
No! I had fucking 500 MS for that whole fight.
Ooh, bungee jumper.
That's obviously why we killed it 500 MS.
Turns out it was high score, not linked.
Like, I had to anticipate what was going on, because if I waited to see it, I'd be dead.
Any loot?
Maiden's
Yeah,
next.
and we trade into.
I can trade.
Yeah, useless legendary.
I'm at the mansions.
Oh, da, e useless aia. Stop cleaning your pets, nu urla!
So,
Lasă-o
we'll do the usual routine and probably yeah,
I was
yeah.
getting hyped.
Or just take a quick break for people to watch the video in case they have. After we go.
Link in Discord.
So in that case, be right back, I need to go to Antares. Antares, Alex.
You want to clear it alone?
No, but I got a good relic, and at least put the stats in the item levels and shit like that.
I think Sassz'ine linked me a week
Pe
before.
cam da, am pus aici, rezervare.
I think
Yeah,
last
it's
week.
for the phase 2. Yeah, it assigns lanes for people to soak.
Oh, you have. Have you done this before? No, you haven't, right?
I haven't killed it, but I've done a little bit of progress on it. Like, not too much though. No basic setup.
You measure money,
that one. Finn kills that one.
Facciolo?
Maiden assignments.
11 fără 5 dimineața?
Someone linked the video.
Miercuri, nu? Avem filmare?
Da, avem. E pus și pe YouTube și pe Twitch.
Păi bine, lasă YouTube-ul dacă trebuie să o tăiem, să o facem, să o...
I've got Fat Boss if people are happy with that.
Fat Boss is good.
Yeah, the Fat Boss one seems sufficient when I watched it.
Dar trebuie să ne... Pentru Maiden trebuie să ne sinucidem,
Yeah,
nu?
the only thing is that they blabber about everything instead of just, you know, saying what it is.
There's a vial of ceaseless toxins, trinket being rolled for in case you missed it.
Can I roll for respect?
You didn't miss it, I just don't think it's really good.
How are we going this way?
Te-am dat să mergi pe apă.
I mean, you could die and
The elves
these
built
be
this
quicker.
temple upon a site of ancient power. A vault I believed would safeguard the husk of my fallen foe. But with his disciples' aid, the Dark Titan threatens to return to this
N-ai venit, bă,
world
la
stronger
raid-ul
than
de
before.
achievement-uri. N-ai Tomb Raider.
We will put a stop to the Naga to obtain the
A și rusă,
This
da,
time,
da.
we will not
Hai să vezi ce motor se ăștia pe fiecare, am aflat de cau care e complet overpowered.
stop you from doing what needs
Note,
of your
hai să facem
alliance
note.
and horde had courage before facing slaughter on the
Fă note, eu mă
broken
bag
shore.
să mă uit la filmuleț,
The
că nu l-am
deceiver
văzut până
will
acum.
turn
Nu mă așteptam să moară
fierce and
Mistress așa de
doubtful
încet.
against you. Kill hound my people across the stars, but we are done running. He will pay for his atrocities against our world and my son.
You're right, Illidan. Kil'jaeden and the Legion have defeated each of us in the past. But if we stand together, Azeroth can yet be saved. I know it.
Maiden, acum suntem în primii 1500, nu? Sau 2000.
Hai să mă uit. 2000. 2500 mai exact. Oricum am trecut în top 3000 iarăși pe World.
See ya.
Bye.
I'm out of range.
Do we have no healers here?
Yeah, sorry, I was
It's too far away.
¿Sabes qué otra vez fue humanes?
No. Ziceam că nu n-am apucat încă.
Greg, do you have the same Vigor as the one that's handy linked?
Probably.
Alright.
Hello and welcome to the...
By Eki Deathwing.
I'm out of
The name should not be enough of an indication, probably. Just a couple of
Bless you.
I see.
The Fat Boss Guide to Maiden of Vigilance on Mythic in the Tomb of Sargeras. So coming into this fight with a little knowledge about the encounter, apart from your previous experience that you had on Heroic, you're probably expecting this encounter to be your real damage check. In fact, it's not at all. Hitting the Enrage is extremely unlikely. The encounter itself plays identically to Heroic, however the healing requirement has been increased significantly since the infusion debuffs deal far more ticking damage. As a result, you kinda need to bring 5 healers. But that change alone isn't enough to make it a Mythic encounter, so there are also 2 small additional changes that have huge effects on how you deal with the fight.
No
But
point,
anyway,
I mean,
let's
it's not
talk
gonna
about
kill me
phase
anyway,
1
so.
first. So as Loz already mentioned, the
say,
infusion
be
ticks
bothered.
do a large amount of damage, so having 5
Chances are if I
healers
do that,
pretty
he changes
much covers
direction and just
this.
kills someone else.
However, having 5 healers is also useful for the unstable soul.
stand
On
still.
Mythic, 2 to 3
We're
ticks
gonna
of
have
the
a
soul
10-minute
without
break.
any
Video's about
healing,
7
and you're
minutes long
very
or
likely
something,
dead.
so-
So when mass instability is
Have a look
cast
at
and
it.
the 3 targets have the soul, it is vital that you spam heal them to prevent them from dying, and those players should really think about using a personal. Now the unstable soul debuff itself is dealt with in the exact same way otherwise, just jump down into the hole when you have under 2 seconds left on the debuff duration. Hammers will also want to be dealt with in the exact same way. They're pretty easy to solo, just make sure you bring yourself to damage reduction cap or use some sort of immunities, and with 5 healers you have many external cooldowns available, so make sure you use them. Now the new change on Mythic added to this phase is that orbs will spawn. You'll see fell and holy coloured circles spawn near players, and seconds later, an orb will spawn from that location and begin to fixate the player that it's spawned nearby. Once they reach that player, they'll act in the exact
I like
same way as
how at
orbs
the end
from
of the
phase
video
2,
it says you
either
just have to
buffing
find
that
a
player
pool
if
where
they match
nobody
the
messes
infusion
up.
type, or
Sick,
putting
thanks.
unstable soul on them if they don't
It
match
is
the
literally
infusion
just
type.
insta-wipe
Now these
mechanics.
circles are designed to spawn on players that do not match the
I'll be
infusion
right back.
type. So this causes complications if you only have fell players on the fell side and holy players on the holy side. So in order to deal with this new mechanic, you'll still want to split your raid on each side,
That's
with
not
half
everything,
being on
only.
fell and half being on holy. However, the range DPS should
I don't
move to
think
the
that's
side
the-
that does not
the
match
Vigor
their
from
infusion.
Mythic.
So we assign melee, healers,
That's
and
just
tanks
the
to be
assignment.
melee range of the
That's
boss
just
or on the
the
outsides of the
default
room, and then the
Vigor.
range DPS stand
What,
either
for
on
the
the inside of the
debuffs
room
and buffs?
or just
For the
slightly
lanes.
towards the back. Both groups of players then need to be ready to assist each other in soaking each
There's a
other's
weaker
orbs
aura
as they
that
spawn,
assigns you to
whilst of
lanes.
course maintaining a
Think that
good
is the
distance from one another to prevent any unstable souls from proccing. Now orbs don't come in too frequently, but you should have to expect to soak orbs on your
Just
side at
looking at
least
the code
once
here,
or
I think.
twice per phase 1. Just keep an eye on what's going on around you and be prepared to either move
Maybe I
away
linked
so
the
that the
wrong one.
opposite infusion can come and soak your orb, Or
No, you're right.
be prepared
You're
to
right.
go and
It's there.
soak the orb for
Yeah,
other
it's
people.
there. No, it's
And
right.
honestly, that's it for this phase. Simply watch your feet, don't get hit by the hammer circles, spot heal the unstable soul players, and be prepared to either soak the orbs that match your infusion type, or move away from others that don't. Once you got the hang of that, phase 2
Does the
will
boss still
begin.
cast infusion
Now,
and
phase 2
swap
works the
our
same as
debuffs?
Heroic also, however the one big change is the orbs. If a single
Or do you
orb
keep
goes
it the same all
unsoaked,
the way
it'll
through the
apply a
fight?
nasty dot to the raid, each orb dealing more damage than the previous. The first dot will need healing cooldowns, and the
No
second
idea.
one will pretty much wipe you.
'Cause
Ultimately, you
if
want
you
none of these
do have
orbs
to
to go
swap,
off
that's
at
a
all,
pain in the ass,
which
the
means you
range
need to
that you
assign
get.
players to soak every single one of them.
I think you
Now,
do
the
swap,
moment the
but if you
phase
look at like
begins,
halfway
we
through
have
video,
everyone
they
on
use
matching
a
infusion
gate
side, which will be your healers
across
and your
like
melee
the
DPS,
back
move
end
into the
and this
normal
middle,
heroic
you
positions,
cross the
right in
middle,
melee where the boss is
and that's how
channeling.
the range
We
swap.
then have pre-assigned individual melee players to soak the inner, middle and outer orbs. This is assigned and called out by a raid leader before the phase even begins. If they miss an orb or soak the wrong colour,
So,
it's
like,
a
if
wipe.
maintenance on
Do
our
note,
side,
however, you can
I think they
immune
had a
away
gate,
any of
like,
the unstable soul debuffs that you get if you mess
something like
up,
that.
so keep that in mind. 20 yards or so behind the melee group, we have our range DPS and tank that does not match the infusion type of that particular side. We do not assign them to soak any particular lines, they instead just simply spread out and cover it themselves. Once in
Yeah, I know.
position, they can just stand still and catch all the
No
orbs that
train
the
today,
melee get
boys.
through. Once all the orbs are soaked,
And
you can
gals.
simply relax and just plow damage into the
And
boss,
those who don't
break the
want to be
shield and
associated with
interrupt
the
her.
gender.
We assign 2 healing cooldowns per phase 2, but ultimately if
attack
people stack
helicopters.
up really quickly, it's only really the initial movement that feels kind of dangerous. So if you can cover that, you can actually save cooldowns and use them in phase 1 instead if you like, but it's not that important. Now going back to how we actually assign individual melee players, let's talk about how they're done and what potential issues that you might come across. So before phase 2 begins, and the moment that infusion is cast, we have a single player look through raid frames and assign melee to each line, vocally
Some
over
people
voice
might know
calls.
some of your history.
The time between the infusion cast and phase 2 is roughly 45 seconds, so you can actually take your time in doing it, but you've just got to make sure that you do it right. An example of how it's called out is simply melee player 1, inner melee player 2, middle melee player 3, outer, and then it's repeated again for the players on the opposite side. To see a live example of how we do this, check out our kill video, a link for that is in the description. Now the downside of organising it like this is that if players don't listen to voice comms as it's being called out, it's pretty much over once you get into that phase because people are going to be all over the place. So it's vital that everyone is paying attention to comms, especially as the calls are coming out. Now, if you don't have
Did we
3
seriously
melee
just get
DPS
on
available on
Mistress?
each side to soak because, well, maybe you don't even have 6
You
melee
weren't
players, or
expecting
maybe
it?
they all
I
have
mean,
the
we
same
had
infusion
plenty of
type,
tries,
then you're
yeah.
instead forced to
I
assign
love the way you
other
made
players. The next
MS
best
is now
option
back,
really
gone back
is
down to
range
34.
DPS. They'll just need to return to
You
the
get
infusion
500
side that
MS again.
matches them,
That's
but
why we got
providing
this.
they're careful as they move over, it's
I'll just go
perfectly
turn on
fine.
every
Just make sure
PC and
there's enough
everything
of
in my
you on the
room.
opposite side to catch
Stop
the balls that are
downloading
let through
porn.
by the melee team. Alternatively, the tanks can also do it, and if you're really forced to do it, then a healer can do it as well, but that's not ideal because it will affect their output. But that's the fight, it's all about phase 2 really. Once you've got that phase down, you've essentially killed the boss. You just need to get a pull where absolutely no one messes it up, but that's kind of difficult to do because you have to do phase 2 at least 3 times, so have fun with that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If this guy did help you out, then mate.
Așa, back. M-am uitat la filmuleț.
Bravo, basically bitch heal the soul.
Yeah.
Manis? Ce faci?
Bine.
Aranjează notele.
Ok.
Adaugă să bagi warriorii, că ăștia sunt mereu în aceiași primii 3.
Ok.
După aia bagi Magna cu Crimson, că ăștia
So
sunt mereu.
this isn't too dissimilar.
La o 3
Yeah, we'll have 4 groups rather than 2. Because of the
bagă
special
primii
circle.
5.
Ce vrei să dai prima oară?
You need
Tide sau...
to try and get the buff from...
O să încerc cu Tide, să vedem. Poate am nevoie pe final de Tide.
Oh, it's a massive damage gain, so.
Really, Marshall.
And there's this tiny win for that bigger roll.
Gata, suntem un guild care nu se destramă la Mistress Sassz'ine. O să dau quit în consola.
Marshall.
Really, Marshall?
You're taking my goals to give them away? What's this?
Nu, dar și la primii 3.
Course, Brooklyn rolls huge.
Bag warriorii la primii 3.
La primii 3 vrei warriorii?
Really
Da, da, da.
rich.
I think Brooklyn is really rich.
Că la al doilea OE n-avem 3 cooldown-uri.
Ce faci, mă? Ce te ofrești? Lasă.
Vezi că nu știu ce icone ai pus. Ai pus la Sine, Spirit Link, la Medea, Tide.
Why do you always take my money?
Nu ce că
Don't fight here. It's not on purpose. Any of you can be a victim.
vine cu paladinul.
Cine?
Are mai multe cooldown.
Cine vine cu paladinul? Cred.
Cine vine cu paladinul? Ce paladin? La ce și de ce?
Păi nu ți-aduce aminte pe heroi că le lua singur. Ciocanele.
Oh my god. I really feel bad now.
I'm now below 300k gold.
Not sure that's a good idea.
It's only Marshall's fault.
Unde vrei să bag...
Nu, stai că... N-avem, mă. Acolo e 2 minute distanță. N-ai 3 minute distanță. Între primul medea și al doilea medea.
4, 3,
în al doilea...
1.
Păi tu le-ai pus așa.
Păi le-am pus ca așa am pus, e 2 minute, la Warrior e 3 minute.
Ok.
Înțelegi? N-apucă. Deci... Stai un pic să bagi...
I'm not playing Crusade, I will just say I'm trying to steal.
Oh, so you're running away with my money now?
No!
Și după aia vine P.K.A. o să vină... de-abia la...
See, Saita, I made that happen just to pay back half of them.
P.K.A. poate să vină la...
Guys, just to get this right, we need 4 groups to be assigned, right? We have, I don't know how we're gonna call it, but we have 2 outer groups and 2 inner groups, right? How do I usually refer to this?
P.K.A. și Shaita jos ultimul. Mark nu mai apucă și rămâne doar la media, la trancul media singur acolo.
No, phase 1. So there's 2 melee groups, right, that are split out, and 2 ranged groups.
Well, that's assigned for you because you should go on either the right color or the
Melee go to their correct side, range go to the incorrect side.
Vede. Hai să le trimite din nou, stai în frună.
Okay,
and then
got it.
people just have to run around like crazy, like if they see an orb spawning and it corresponds to their color, they just need to run towards it, and people that don't correspond need to run away from it.
Yeah.
Și asta să-l salvăm, pana aia, că o să avem nevoie.
I feel like this is going to be quite a fun fight.
This is a horrible fight.
It's a training fight.
How why is the group assignment that important then? Is that for the macro? It is, right? I guess, but why? Not seeing that. Like they're talking about group 1 has melee, etc., etc. in the macro. I don't get why that's relevant. I'll look one of the comments. So.
A fost în balans.
Why do you keep typing that?
I didn't type it, I linked it once in officer chat and now I'm linking it here. That's coming from the macro. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Mă-ți vă mănise, ia vină puțin.
Nu poate mă, că e pe rut.
La mine.
Cam departe, nu crezi?
Perfect,
It's about assigning.
Ia uite-te puțin la claviculele modelului, la modelele alea rotunde. Se pare că sunt really raw polygon count.
Stai o secundă.
Lures.
Ia, uită-te pe stream să vezi exact.
I think the best thing to do with this is to pull it a couple of times and see it.
Yeah.
Păi nu mai
Can we get a substitute?
Ce?
Zic, uite, intră pe stream să vezi din zoom de la mine fără să îți bage chestia aia.
Păi stai puțin, dă link-ul pentru că nu știu dacă să
I guess most people have seen the video, but there's two additional mechanics here. One is that underneath fell people that have the fell debuff
nu răspunde imediat, că știi că e un delay.
There will be a
I-am dat, da.
circle spawn that needs to be soaked by a person with
adică nu ți se pare că este puțin cam pixelat?
Ba da, un pic cam e.
Ai și două pene acolo care sunt
That's why we will not have two groups.
Nu, dar sincer, texture
work tot goes. Melee get assigned to the correct side.
Da, poți să intri în
kitty form side, let's say, but
poți să ce?
On the outside, far enough away from melee to cause any issues. And then the second mechanics is the fact that we need to pick up all of the circles, all of the orbs. That also means that we need to split. We need 4 groups. We need both Fel and Holy represented on each side, and that's where the macro is going to help out. You'll be assigned to a ring, and the intention is for you to pick up the orbs of your color, or your debuff's color.
Bă, tu ai 5 milioane golzi?
Acum am văzut asta, da.
That's just of it again.
Bă, păi și nu joci la casino cu banii tăi?
Nu, cam milion.
Pretty much, yeah.
Da, mă, astea de pe Catform sunt super bine făcute.
You're just giving away gold.
And the weak phase 2 basically assigns you on a ring for whatever side you're on. So it might say like.
Nu, crezi că vreau setarea iurea la mine și mi se pare mie că sunt low polygon count, dar se pare că nu.
Someone link that we got.
Adică asta chiar e mișto făcut.
The one I linked, or?
Yeah.
See?
So let's say the left side is usually Fel, right?
Da, așa e.
Yeah.
I am disgusted.
E un pic mai ciudat pe la ochi și pe la nas, dar
you need
mai
a
bine.
group leader, a tank?
Da.
Yeah, apparently. Again, I don't know why this is important. That's probably the sentence I pasted. Just for some reason, it's probably going to be relevant for how the rings are assigned, but I still don't get it. It probably tries to optimize to make sure that melee has uptime on the boss, etc., etc. So we may have to figure that out over time.
Nu vezi cum ai și codițe pe ceafă cu coașă de
like 3 into 2 and 1. So
da, am uitat. Nu are animație pentru sleep.
Sorry, what?
Pula mea.
You need to put group 3 into group 2, I think.
So melee is going to be 1 and 2, you think? Okay.
Yeah, that's what it says to me. I mean,
okay, let's try that. Let's see how
we had all melee in group 1 and upper group 2, so group 1 and most of group 2 was melee. Range was group 4 and most of group 3.
Și la fel mi se pare că scutul, bine, nu scutul pe care l-are, cred că acum nu e chiar așa de trist.
Dar scutul de Truth Guard, mai ales clasicul ăla standard, e
It
foarte
makes your
low
mark
polycount.
about healers not being
Și
assigned
low
to
resolution.
marks to make it easier. I don't know. It's like
Fix ăla cu spumă ăla.
The marks around the boss, are they okay more or less for everyone? For the group split?
Why is red, purple, green, and blue, and the green on the side that we don't normally have it on?
Exactly.
That's just for positioning initially. You can remove it if you want, but basically it's we'll have two melee groups. So foul melee will be on the green mark, holy melee will be on the purple mark, or star mark. Yeah, star mark. And foul ranged will be on the blue mark. Holy ranged will be on the red mark. So again, what will happen is that a circle will spawn underneath foul, which is of type holy, and a circle might spawn underneath holy, which is of type foul. It needs to be soaked of the opposite color. So as soon as that spawns, you need to move away and allow for the other, the people, the other color to come in and pick up and soak.
Yeah, basically, if you're melee, you do it as normal. If you're ranged, you do it backwards.
Yeah. And as melee, if the circle spawns underneath you, just move to the far side of the boss, so you can move over for range to come and pick it up.
It works like the orb on Kill Jaden, kind of like the flame orb. Targets the nearest player to it, so it's just hugely important that if that orb of the opposite colour spawns on you, you just move. You stop DPS, stop casting, whatever you're doing, just move. Otherwise, it's pretty much game over.
Do we track the orb back to the group or something?
The group should move towards the orb, and then the opposite group should move away from the orb.
Yeah. So as range, just move outwards or inwards towards the ring, for example, if you're moving away from your mark. And as melee, you just rotate around the boss to the far side from where we are right now.
I'm out.
This will take some practice. So yeah, it's important though that you get what it is we're doing, why we're doing it.
The most important question is who is colorblind.
Lol. Deci un piton să nu știu mulțime
Not even kidding.
a înghițit ca retardul 1000 de ping-pong. Da, pardon, de tenis.
Weak hours, man.
Eu știam până acum, șerpe, că am mâncat o mirea pod și după aia l-am mâncat mirea podul de pe dinăuntru.
Alright, I guess we can give this a try. Let's try and get to the transition first.
How are we using hero here?
We don't.
It matters little at this stage, but...
Who's gonna call the soaking?
Yes, but I want to get used to what I'm going to be using, so...
Yeah, indeed. Good point. I don't know when we use hero. Does anyone know?
I guess the first shield, maybe?
One of the shields, at least.
To be honest, I'd aim to do it on second shield like you normally do, because then
What
at
the
least you
fuck?
get cooldowns.
Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that for now.
What are we gonna do with the soaking in part 2?
Everyone has to soak on part 2.
Yeah.
That's why that weak aura exists.
How are we gonna be assigned? That's what I'm asking.
The weak aura assigns you a lane to soak.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
when...
just soak
yeah.
everything your colour in that lane, but obviously be careful that you don't trigger other people of the opposite colour.
Yeah, let's try. Probably it will take a while before we get there, I'm sure. So.
You don't use weak aura?
Penguin, poză cu Crisis. Crisis 1, 10 years old, still looks amazing. I mean...
No. It does, because you have to be on the opposite side and so...
You get assigned to a particular lane, since there's 3 lanes of them, so...
Melee can't stock everything, something will go through.
It doesn't matter for the initial phases the weak aura, but it does matter for the lane assign. And we'll need it, otherwise we'll just be calling over Discord and it's gonna be insane.
shouldn't be that system intensive if you only have that 1 hour.
I don't know. I use it back in HFC.
You can do it later. Let's start with this. It's really gonna take a couple of wipes before we get there first.
In theory, there's going to be 4 other ranged in that side soaking, so they can cover it, I'm sure.
I'll repeat it briefly before we go. If you're foul ranged, you go to blue. If you're foul melee, you go to green. If you're holy ranged, you go to X, and if you're holy melee, you go to star.
I'm gonna need to try a few things to see exactly what's required to solve the smashes, so bear with me if I get one shot a few times.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Just bear in mind you take both sides of it, you take magic and physical damage from it. 60% on its own was fine on Monk, so I guess a Paladin shield plus something would be fine.
Yeah, well, I know what works in Heroic, but I just need to see if I can do the same things here now that I have a bit more HP.
Oh yeah, it's very healer intensive, they made that clear. So,
Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work.
Go to opposite land if you're ranged. There's a circle to soak for Fel already. Holy ranged, move away. Yeah.
Just run the risk.
I was moved.
Oh boy.
No one moved.
Yeah, so on the holy ranged side at least we had an immediate spawn of the circle. So we have to move away from that as far as we can. I mean, not as far as we can, but enough for a melee to come and pick it up.
That's a violent wipe.
That's how every maiden wipe is, and that's why people say it's just waiting for a try where no one fucks up, because that's literally...
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Shade overruns though.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, we got it to 88% in that 2 seconds pull, so it's gonna be fucking easy.
Well, between the dumps and, you know, the seals.
This compared to Mistress is very hectic and chaotic, and this is very mechanical. It's it's not difficult, but it's very black and white. But it's
There's no mechanics in Mistress, is there?
That's also fair.
The problem with Mistress is just throws them all at you at the same time. Do this whilst doing this and picking this up with this and avoiding this. Okay, that's fine.
So if you're as ranged standing here, just move this way. If you see the orb spawn, if melee goes and pick it up, they'll move back into position.
It's gonna be hard for the melee to see that.
Yeah, I think we need to see if we need to adjust the marks. I don't know. What is the range on the orbs? It's like 5 yards, right?
It's 5 yards splash.
And how do I avoid it as a tank without dragging the boss along?
It targets the people closest to it, so the people soaking it need to make sure they're pretty much on it as it spawns. So, but...
Yeah, use the toolkit affinity and move the fuck out, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, try and angle your camera so you...
I thought you were going to say angle my armor.
Bro, you're a druid, not a tank.
Um,
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm missing a turret.
I have a hunch on how this second try is gonna go. What's on? Crimson?
Yeah, just 1 second, please. Ready?
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work.
Infusion, check your colors.
Know the torment of a soul divided.
4, 3, 2.
Madly move in, holy move out on the left side.
Your world's hope dies
Went
with
for his
you.
holy to move away.
Yeah, someone on Holy didn't move at all.
Minus, I think you're in the wrong side there.
No, I wasn't. It's...
You were Holy, and we're not Holy side.
I mean, that weak aura linked actually covers for phase 1 as well. It says like opposite outer. Or
okay. Well, I think the main thing is that range just has to acknowledge that Holy is on the left. Fell on the right.
Just think opposite.
Deci suntem invers față de Mili. Miliu e fel, verde.
Basically, get the fuck
Noi
out.
dacă suntem verde, ne mutăm din
melee.
Okay, so Fel melee is green and and Holy melee is yellow. So that means Fel. Oh, okay, I was in the wrong place.
Melee are always on the correct side.
It just you don't have to worry about what melee does if you're ranged. Just know that if you're ranged, the left side is for foul, for Holy, and the right side is for left Holy, right minus.
Like how the lamps are on the wall.
Yeah, exactly how the lamps are. Look at that. Built-in marks.
We were doing it wrong all along.
Oh yeah. Why is there only one green lamp around the room?
Get closer, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What lies below is not for mortal eye.
Fusion.
No,
Sides. Watch the ground for the mark and move out if you need to.
2, 1.
Beware.
Flesh is weak.
Melee coming soak. Holy side.
Foul hammer and 5.
Beware. Unnecessary.
Boom.
Your world's hope dies with you.
Wow. We took more of 40 points down, so...
I don't even know what the fuck is triggering this.
The orb that spawned on fell side, so the one with red and green, went for the tank instead of it being soaked by the range moving in closer. That's what we died to.
We died to bombs.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Basically, it instantly triggers an AoE for anyone who gets hit by it who's the wrong colour.
After 2 polls, I've decided this fight is AIDS.
It's very unforgiving.
That's just awkward words to explain this part.
Ben,
what's up?
I think we're doing it completely the wrong way. When the Fat Boss guide, the range are actually so.
It doesn't really matter.
I think it makes it easier for me.
Well, it has to be the opposite colour, don't forget.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you have one melee, one range group each side. The range have to move in, melee have to move out. Melee have to move out, and range have to move away even further.
Once they pick up soak, they can move back in, right?
Yeah, but it's always going to be, let's say, it's always going to be, you can't get 2 different orbs on the same side, right?
Yes, you can.
You get only on the same one, and okay then.
So let me just show Holy.
They spawn on people, so basically they're going to spawn on top of the melee camp or on top of the range camp.
Here.
And people of them camps just need to react.
That's it. So as you can see, it indicates at the feet of a target enemy with an opposite infusion. So it can spawn on anyone.
So basically, melee are going to have the wrong color orbs spawning under him the whole time. Range are going to have the wrong color orbs spawning under him all the time.
This is why I said if it spawns on their melee, you should try and get the reflex of rotating away towards the far side of the boss.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is the moment when we realize who's the keyboard tournament now.
And it's important, by the way, melee, that you rotate to the back of the boss, otherwise ranged can't actually move in. If you just run outwards, then you just create a web that we can't bounce. Whatever you call it. Right. Let's go.
The orbs are kiteable though, so if you get an orb targeting you, you'll see it by an orb above your head, sort of thing, like a glowing orb. So just keep running until someone soaks it.
But the goal is to pick it up immediately.
Yeah, as fast as possible for the damage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the Master's work.
On my feet. 4, 2, 1.
Beware.
Or about blue. Oh, I'm gonna look at
it. You gotta move out, foul.
But
I think I killed everyone, but I wanted to move into soak, but no one moved out.
Well, the run is short.
Managed to live through the smash this time at least.
Yep. Activated the trinket.
Progress.
Did the person on the melee fell side notice that the thing spawned? That's what killed us? I don't know who it was.
Yep, Unstable Soul pretty much needs targeted healing. And if they die while still upstairs, it's pretty much a wipe as well. Because the bomb just instantly goes off.
How do people kill this boss?
The thing is that if it wasn't for the damage, this would be a lot easier fight. That's kind of the point.
We've taken our HP to 0 numerous times. We're really good at it.
Lala, you should try with some externals as well and see what you need to solo up.
Okay.
See what kind of combination of stuff you should use to
Can you make sure to call if you're going to soak a smash, or are you guys going to solo with the turret?
Tanks need to solo every smash.
What? Okay then.
The reason is it triggers a bomb and you can't put it at half the group because the groups are split.
Oh, it's fine, it's good, it makes it easier at least. Okay, good.
Oh yeah. Basically simplified now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, heck, after that, it's piss easy.
Why are we wiping?
I don't know. Oh, let's try this. Let's try something.
Încep tu de data asta.
I suppose in theory you could use a spirit link between two tanks to split a smash as well.
Is the smash spell damage or?
And also just on a general note, I mean, we've never did it, but on just to know why we can't move close to other people. As soon as you move within 3 yards of another person, you will create bombs on people. So
with the opposite mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just make sure you stay away others.
So when you run into the mill, you actually need to pay attention where you're going to get.
So that's the thing. So if that's you're DPSing on the green marks, a circle spawns underneath you, so you're gonna move around the boss into the back. So ranged on red can move in. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the Master's work.
Fusion.
2, 1.
Yeah, we need Fel to soak in the back. On the left side. Pick up the orb. Good. Good reaction after all.
Green orb.
3, 2, 1.
Beware, guys.
Yeah, so if you get the bomb, you still have to jump down, right?
Okay, so the problem is, sorry to interrupt, after you soak, so if you're a melee and you soak and you are on, whatever is it, Fel, the green thing, and you soak, you're gonna change your color. You're gonna be... Yeah, I just did that.
No, you don't.
As soon as I soaked, I was on holy, no longer on Fel. And someone from the melee group soaked and then changed colors, and when he went to the group, basically everybody blew up.
It shouldn't, because it gives you the buff as if you're soaked in phase 2.
I soaked the Fel side, and I stayed Fel.
You should change color.
I don't know, I saw me with Fel on the light side. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the person grabbing the orb.
We died because someone didn't jump down the hole.
Yeah.
They might have died before, if they die before they trigger it as well.
Let's take a 5-minute break. Becca needs to go, and I'm gonna ask Solar to join.
We don't have 5 minutes.
I'm gonna help Lalan set up his cooldown tracking in the break, so...
I'm down.
Do you wanna jump down channel with me?
Yeah. Între timp v-ați uitat la log? De la kill?
Nu m-am uitat.
Right. Thanks, Becca. Take care.
Hai să mă uit.
That's probably because you died. That's why you'd explode in that kind of time.
Healing. I sucked.
If anyone still has questions, now's the time.
No, la DPS.
Why am I in Pandaria?
Damage. Brutalist. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, broccoli și cu shadow.
No, I didn't disconnect. I relogged my hunter. My hunter's in
Nu, a
Pandaria.
fost bine, și Felgrona, dar bine.
Is it your halfstone fail?
După aia, warriorii.
Why they needed to send you to your halfstone location.
Da, avem, uite, avem ăștia doi. Tankul îi face la DPS, frate.
Are we going to extend next?
Pe cine?
Am mort.
Good question.
Pe Feline și pe Magna.
I mean, we don't have 2 resets.
Erau morți la sfârșit, de-aia la tank.
Plus că...
We can take it for a vote at the end of the raid. See what people want. Sounds like the fair thing to do.
Not sure people need any loot from the previous bosses.
Yes, I do.
Same.
Yeah, but you might think
I
you need
can-
loot, but you have more than enough item level to kill this. I mean, like, what are you guys, 940?
I'm not there yet.
Not enough M plus score level though.
954.
Seriously?
I mean, if you're around 935, 940, you've got enough gear for it. Obviously, it's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna be-
people probably don't care about the first couple of bosses now. We don't need the loot from them.
Speak for yourself, Satan.
No, that's what I was asking.
Your loot is gonna be fucking useless in a month, so what's the point?
Or less even.
Or less if you like. Yeah.
That's a difficult one to call, to be fair. If you get like a 950 trinket.
What, you're running out of golds?
Yeah.
I'm
seriously running out of gold and tokens.
Well, start playing this game more. You can grab some gold.
I try, but I can't really farm fast enough. I don't know.
I tried to play more. Just turns out this game's a bit shit. I need to do some end class.
Really, Brute?
Whatever.
Clara, are you here?
Well, you just lost around 1k gold.
Delaria. Your positioning is gonna be the same as usual, as melee.
4, 3.
You're gonna
2,
be on green
1.
if you're foul. And you're gonna be on the star mark if you're holy. So if one of the people in your group, in your melee group, spawns the thing to soak, you have to move away from that mark. The obvious thing to do is to move to the far end of the boss. You just rotate around. What you shouldn't be doing is moving inwards towards a tank or move outwards, because then you just prevent a range from coming in to soak it. So that's for the first phase. So you are correct in the sense that you have to soak an orb that matches your color. So a melee will move out to pick up an orb that's going to spawn unranged. That's where we'll start. It'll be pretty self-explanatory. I think you got the gist of it from the sentence that you mentioned.
Well, I have a question about this. Since the tanks are solo soaking, right? Why do they have to be like on the wall or something? Because the camera annoys me beyond, you know.
It's actually to kind of, yeah, it's a good point. It's
The tanks get the bomb after soaking on the light hammer though, so they need to swap at that point. And then if the group is behind the boss, trying to DPS, and the tank has to run through to jump, he's gonna trigger him if he's not careful.
I don't think that's what he means. He probably means the red mark, why it's not like here, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I wanna be here, yeah. I hate when the water restricts my camera.
Am revenit ceva?
Every boss of this fucking instance.
To be fair, it doesn't matter where ranged are, as long as they're out.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, but it does, because they might spawn on orb and then melee have got to chase it down. Or am I incorrect?
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter where they're stacked.
This doesn't change much, say that.
I mean, I can't see what you're talking about.
And now the second question. Since we're like, mixed colors on every side, we have to be careful on the transition from phase 1, phase 2, how we move with each other so we don't bump and make explosions and fumes.
Bump and grind.
I think that's one of the reasons why they're assigning ranged by default more on the outer rings before that transition. So when a transition comes, maybe a rule of thumb is for range to move a bit more outwards and melee to move a bit more inwards.
I don't think she's gonna die of cholesterol. She's already too skinny.
Well, you don't know what fell gives here. Like, it could be.
Algorithm has nothing to do with weight.
Also, isn't he like 10,000 years old, so he won't die of AIDS?
Okay. Seems Lala and Krager mostly done, so City can come back.
Someone needs to link Zalaria and Wikara for the position.
Să străiască.
I was checking for that Scorpion trinket on my restore. I've entered it like 5 or 6 times, but it was too long ago.
Vă găsim.
Nu. Ce-ai spus?
Din pula mea să-i dă cineva Wikara în Zalaria.
Da, bună idee.
Yeah, I think Rufus told me that people are Medea are doing that on Friday night. That they cooldown.
Sassz'ine and I are doing it.
Apparently, yeah, apparently that's a thing. Fuck it.
That sounds nice.
Salary, I didn't kill the weak hour of the duration for this fight.
Does anyone have lower Karas and M+ keys by the way?
I have Halls of Valor.
I need lower Karazhan so I can try and get the stamina trinket from Morose.
I hit it on my monk or something.
I'm ready.
Pretty much Scorpion trinket or the Morose ones are your main options. So.
Zalaria, you have any more questions, or are you ready? But we'll share you ours.
We haven't really seen it either. We haven't got that far yet.
It does do phase 1 as well. It was a opposite outer or whatever.
That's it. Yeah, probably don't need it that much for it.
You ready?
I believe we are. Zalaria?
Yeah.
Follow me.
That's the spirit.
5, 4.
Don't release after the wave.
2, 1.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes.
Confusion.
Confusion.
Colors and move.
4,
Watch the 3 yards. Come in and soak. Foul.
Beware.
Good.
Unnecessary end. Your world's hope dies with you!
At least on the left side I can tell it. See if the people are getting it. But...
Oh, I got the PvP skin.
That's their achievement.
Hai ca să nu urlu pe coaie. De ce vii fix în mine când ești fel?
Nu eram fel, eram holy și am greșit partea și încercam să mă strecor spre partea mea.
I don't know what side were you on?
I'm with you, the left, and the brute got the bomb, so...
Liviu, eu mă duceam să iau felul și ăla venit fix în mine.
No, I think someone did.
M-a ferit de cerc.
Someone died with the bomb.
Normal bomb.
Cum te ferești tu de o chestie venind fix pe
Păi dacă erați cu mine...
Yeah, take note that an orb actually spawns.
Nu
pot să mă duc în spate că merg
It's not just a circle. After a
Păi mă te
while,
întorci cu spatele și fugi.
Nu mă întorc cu spatele la boss, mă, să mi-o tragă ceva.
Bă, deci nu funcționează altfel, trebuie să te întorci cu spatele și să fugi, that's the whole point of it.
Sounds forgiving.
I wasn't on the way.
M-am dus așa, un pic în spate.
I've got a bit out.
Băi, nu poți să te duci spre oamenii care vin să facă sochi.
Corect, are dreptate să faci boom și plici.
Yeah, should have been healed. My HP was lower than usual.
Brute?
I was just still coming.
E bine, oricum n-am avut timp să vadă ăștia la noastră.
Fucking hell, how long have you been coming from? Oh, nice hero.
It doesn't really matter.
That's fine, that's fine.
You're always pressing those drums. You need to move that keybind.
This is the second time, why always?
It's not the second time, it's like the third time.
No, it's the
You did it twice on Mistress Progress.
No, that was someone else. I'm always
You're like 10 seconds a hero.
4, 3, 2.
Let's get it below 84% progress.
Fusion, there we go.
Neither will you. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Positioning was a bit off on the right side. Too far away. Let's move in closer.
Andiamo guarda,
My vigil
no progress.
There's a giant meteor thing that killed us.
So the people on the right, I think you need to stack a bit.
That was a fell up.
What's left and what's right?
Left is fell, right is holy.
Yeah, I was near that orb to do the pickup, but I'm pretty sure that was someone else as well that was supposed to be there.
How about we make an easier way for people to move around? For example, if you're felled, you always walk on the small rings. If you're, light or whatever it's called, you walk on the big ones. We're gonna have a problem with people trying to reach soaking. So, that way people are...
Not really.
What do you mean not really? I just bumped into you. You bumped into me, sorry, when I was trying to run away from you because you were trying to get the orb. And I had the same thing happen the last try. I was trying to move towards the orb and Anubis just went straight for me instead of...
If you are ranged on the blue mark, you kind of spread out for melee to come in. If you are melee and you are on yellow, you're supposed to rotate away. Outside. Should be
but then rotate left or right, it makes a difference.
Behind the boss.
Behind the boss, yeah.
Obviously being aware that the other group might be doing the same.
Where is this?
Yeah, but you shouldn't even get close to each other, even if you do, right?
By behind the boss, you mean outer ring, not inner ring.
Yes.
It's a
Tanks
lot
are
easier to
standing
call
in
the
front
inner
of
and
the boss,
outer
right?
than left and right and in and out.
Tanks are facing the boss in the middle.
Yeah, tanks face it to the mid, like inner, so it's outer.
As the boss is now, they just face the boss, right?
Would it be easier to face
So the back
Yes.
is like clear.
No, tanks have to face it inner. If they accidentally get a bomb, they gotta move rather than going through everyone.
We should put marks where to group up.
Yeah.
Melees. No, I'm just saying. Let's say, for example, the melee group won't stand on green. We'll stand like a bit off on the
I'll
left
mark
of
it.
green.
Give me mats.
And then group up when the thingy, the swirly thing spawns under them. They will move to green, so we can avoid every intersection.
I think we're really overcomplicating this. You group up on green. If an orb spawns, you run away.
If you
see an
stand
orb, you've
like
gotta
on
move
the
to
left
it.
of
Like,
the
we
green,
can't
like
say that you always stay on the outer because there's going to be orbs spawning in outer when you're in it. You've got to go and get them. Like, we've got to be flexible and just move.
So you see the purple mark? If you're on holy and melee and you're soaking and you have to move away from holy, you just move to the purple. I mean, generally speaking, right? And if you're foul and you're melee and you need to move away, you move here. Right, so and then once you know that it's clear again, you just move back.
In theory.
In theory, of course.
In theory, just this might help if you put the range groups on the inner sort of line, in line with the melee groups. Then one group just runs in a straight line and the other group runs to the left, sort of thing, or to the right. If you see what I mean.
No, I think you need to mark it.
Well, if all ranged are stood here and they get an orb, they move this way. And the melee move back in a straight line. And if melee get the orb, they move inside and the rangers move forward.
Yeah, okay, the only reason that it's less important for range is that they can just spread outwards. It matters little.
But it's better for the
It's for the melee more than anything.
We've got to go and get those orbs.
Alright.
Whereas if we know there's an orb, we know it's going to be out here.
I think we can do it a little bit easier than that. So for example, if the melee start on green, yeah, and the range start over here more to the wall, and the person that needs to come, or the melee that needs to come from green, just move here, whilst the range move here. And after that, it's gonna spawn at green, so all we have to do is range move forward towards green, and melee can safely move to the side, behind the boss, or whatever. It's easier if they don't, like, you have to do a cross thing at the beginning, rather than just being on the same line like they are right now.
It'll create an orb anyway, but basically, the idea is that orb will blow up over time.
Yeah, I know it creates an orb anyway. What I'm saying is, you want people on it, so then it doesn't move. It just instantly creates it. And explodes.
Exactly. So there's no chance of it targeting the wrong person then.
That's good. Should be no orbs like randomly flying around.
5,
Safest way to do it is you get an arm just with that. Don't follow you.
1.
You will not disturb the
People, everyone just jumps in it.
Fusion, check them.
Fusion on you.
Neither will you.
It's possible to move the boss, or?
1.
Beware.
That's not an orb to soak, guys. This is.
That's the orb.
Beware.
You will burn in power. You
Hey.
will my vigil
Progress.
continues. But
Progress.
who is it I serve?
Position.
That was easy.
Position really isn't that hard, actually.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, we need to do that plus the other, the other phase.
No, it's easy. I don't know. Guys.
So get some food now, or?
Of course.
Yeah, this is
good for we're getting the boss down like 10% HP. Food isn't gonna make you do 10 times more damage.
This is the kind of fight. In the end, its mechanically isn't that difficult, but it's all about the one fuck up. Very pleasing.
Spero che non entri.
Vediamo che è entrato.
Might as well get rid of the marks in a few tries. People get used to the position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes. No
Fusion
torment of a soul divided.
4, 3, 2,
I know that's
Beware.
Warriors.
Don't move outwards like that, Melly. You shouldn't do that.
4,
Magnaroth.
3.
Beware.
Jumping pit.
Ah, stari per vreme.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world.
Good.
No.
Green melee, you're running right into the ranged.
My vigil
Okay,
continues.
just spell rush through them.
But
Magnaroth
who
and
is it
Xalaria,
I
do you know
serve?
what you did wrong there on what I called out?
Do you know why you were shit?
No, not at all. I mean, it's just something I noticed. No, that's not the issue. So, a circle spawned for the other infusion, and you moved outwards, you moved away from it, which is good, but you shouldn't move outwards, because then you're basically blocking the range from coming into soak. So you have to move to the side, to the back of the boss. Which means
Sometimes they come out and they don't seem to spawn an orb.
If
Yeah,
people
that's
soak
just really
straight away.
That's the sword you soak after the tank soaked. They still do like the things you gotta move away from, and then the big circle is what someone has to soak.
I don't think that's what CTSamurai means, but
It is what it means. If it has a swirl in it, it does not spawn an orb.
Oh, okay.
You know, before, like on Heroic, when a tank soaked, the opposite side had to like dodge swirls. Well, those swirls are still here.
But they look very similar, right? They look more or less exactly.
One is
One's
a
more
circle
solid,
swirl,
basically.
which is like an open circle.
Yeah. Very visually indicating.
Is the when we change side of the blowback, is the the correct side is the inner while moving to the side, or so we don't mix while moving?
I guess while you're moving, ranged can be like on the outside edge.
Во,
and
ce
melee
v-a
can
scris
be on the
Uicaura?
inside edge.
Yeah.
Just until they get past you.
Exactly.
Ce zici, mă?
Uicaura, ce v-a scris?
I didn't see it assigned.
Ați apucat să vă uitați?
Da, am
Does that
apucat.
just me not being assigned, or is it?
Opposite middle, mi-a zis.
Well, melee just try and soak
Light.
correct
Ceva.
colour shit in melee sort of
Păi
thing.
nu like, trebuie să,
I don't think it really assigns them groups.
să scrie un canal.
So it won't assign like inner,
Left,
middle,
right
and
or middle.
Oh, I was under the impression that it did, but
it should.
I don't know.
So I might miss it.
I didn't see shit either, but maybe we didn't get far enough for it to.
I didn't think we'll get it before we all blew up.
Well, I have it showing throughout the whole fight, so right from the get-go. So
Yeah, but it changes, doesn't it?
yeah, it changes with your infusion. But other than that,
Ah, so the style say like inner or middle or.
Mine just says camp.
yeah,
Așa, asta scria.
in the
Just
correct.
needs log out.
3,
Slash
2,
camp.
1.
Yep.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes.
L'intuition on
My fate.
4,
Neither will you.
Oh, it does say, it says camp middle.
1.
Beware.
Now you can soak. Good. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back to the boss. Someone else soak. Make sure we remain a bit compact.
Your kind will be cleansed
So
from
which
this
should be on
world.
the outside.
Jumping pit.
Yeah, melee you're just fell rushing straight through the ranged again.
No, that was that.
Yeah, I know he blew up with a bomb, but even
Don't
if
release.
that hadn't happened, there was a demon hunter that just fell rushed through the whole range camp.
Must have been Solarian.
Like that happened last time as well, and I said don't do that. You really gotta watch out because there's people on the same side as you that have opposite colors. You can't just run as fast as you can; you'll go right through them.
Also, guys, the millies, can they stay on the line? Mark. We're trying to get out, actually, some are really
We're definitely getting progress, which is good.
Of course.
Well, we passed
sides.
through one hammer.
Shall I remove the marks?
Okay. I would maybe take the ranged ones away.
Why? They're pretty good to have.
I feel like they're just creating a bit of noise, but why?
What is the about them?
What's the value? I don't see
so
value.
that people know where to stack for the melee to run straight out and straight in?
No, the lines are just enough. So if we start
And
mid
not
line-
only that,
but that try we had ranged all over the 3 lines, so apparently the lines are not enough.
how is that a problem? I don't see it.
Because then you have the spawn and orb and outside, and then it gets confused to where to run, in, out, or all around.
As range, just move outwards. I don't see the problem really.
Yeah, but if
What
if the
we
range
think
is outside right away, then I cannot move out because there's a fucking orb there.
How does the mark help with that?
I don't get it either.
to stack all the range there so we can control the place to spawn the freaking pool and the orb well.
Yeah, but
Because if we
it
spread...
should be on the inner ring. That's the rules. Be on the inner
Yeah,
ring.
but people then spread. That's what Asuka saw.
The issue with me is that the marks are... Okay, this is... Okay, I'll put the marks back, but they're usually out of position anyway.
We have to put a mark on there.
Yeah, but then we need to change it depending on the fusion. Which kind of sucks.
You could just say it's always on that inner ring line.
I agree, that's what Satan said.
Yeah, we should just be 4 groups, not like loads of people separate. It should just be 2 melee and 2 ranged, that's it. No one should be spread away from a group. Because then the orbs will always spawn in one spot.
It's harder to see stuff on the floor than...
What do you mean with the marks on it?
No, we were stuck.
Yeah, but you have to be stacked, that's the thing. You can be
Yeah, you
like
have to be
loosely stacked. Yeah, loosely stacked.
Let's
stacked.
give it a try like this. I understand the concern.
Not have like a melee on like the far left and one on the far right.
No, marks help to I don't know, coordinate people, see where they're supposed to go.
Like join the box.
Then again, when the boss teleports away, you won't have marks in the opposite side. So. Might be worth.
Baby steps, Craig. We haven't gotten to that part yet.
I have confidence.
Yes, we have. She has teleported twice.
Did you manage to hit her after?
No, but...
I think I had like a dot on her or something.
4,
For a shirt and a...
2, 1.
You will not disturb the Master's work. I will not choose my fate. Neither will you.
It explode with full.
Inner circle.
Beware.
Yep.
You're on light. Go through backwards.
I'll let you.
No one immediately on light side towards the sword.
I was too busy.
Your
kind will be cleansed
from this world.
It doesn't.
I damaged the boss in phase 2. We made it.
I am compelled to. Your world's hope dies with you.
The range didn't come forward. On holy side.
I did. I got the orb.
No, because I had an orb and then I chased it to the back. That's why I'm dead like halfway through.
I got it for you.
Yeah. But it shouldn't have been chasing me is my point. Range should have moved forward. Or am I incorrect? Should I always be
No, that's
kiting it
correct.
back?
We all moved right, range should move forward, so grab the orb and then move back.
Yep, fully correct.
And we did all move right, that's why the orb moved to the right.
Just cheating.
Just try calling out where orbs spawn.
I'm having a lot of trouble telling whether it's the orb or the swirl.
It's simple, the orb has a circle around it. Not, it's just a swarm.
Yeah,
I know.
It's
I know you
deliberately
say it's simple.
It's deliberately difficult to see. It's a bit.
The orbs are very translucent. The swirls are very solid coloured.
And the orbs are like twice the size.
Let's go.
Steve, have you noticed that the yellow orbs aren't actually orbs?
No?
Oh man. Oh, I didn't even save on my way down. Disappointment.
Let's go.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Nor do I.
Did you know before?
Yeah, we need to watch the range group behind. We need to move out.
Max camera distance.
I'm collecting them. It's quite easy for the warriors to get the orb, because even if it starts cutting it, you can just jump onto it.
5, 4,
Just keep an eye.
3, 2, 1.
What lies below?
Try not to go low. Infusion. Also, try not to DPS too early, so the boss doesn't move too much.
2, 1. Help save.
Holy side, you're a bit too far. People on the outside are gonna cause far away spawns, you don't want to have that.
Beware.
Root, you can move in closer. Purpose a bit as well.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world.
I don't see the marks.
There is just camp, basically, nothing else.
Da, si să poți tine, da.
Probably always say can, because you have to be in any range of fire.
Mine always is count.
Yeah, we already have assigned people. I'm always getting the target to sub.
Why did we die?
Probably collision again.
Collision plus if people soak the wrong orbs, etc. More collision orbs.
Let me just clarify something, since the range group are all, like when the boss phase changes, I've seen range across the whole platform. Try and stay on the inside ring and let melee take the outside one, so we're not crossing over each other. I was on the holy side there, and the green range were spread across the entire platform.
So you want to swap it around?
Yeah, we
No.
said the other way around. Range to the outer ring and really to the...
Isn't... Looks a bit counterintuitive.
Well, is there any preferable way of doing it? The range one, the inner ring, or the outer ring?
The outer,
Range.
because the melee should
Melee
keep the
and
camp and shoot the close ones. So
Range don't need to move.
They need to make sure they're all in one place, though,
Yeah,
so the
so
range
that's correct.
melee don't go through them.
Fully correct. Yeah, I think let's just have range to move outwards. So melee can get priority in the sense that they have to go.
They can be on the shortest
to the
track.
boss. Yeah, that's why I put them on the inner ring.
Right, so the range have to make sure that when the boss phase changes, you're on the ring closest to the wall here, so the melee can get past you.
Yes, we've been making that mistake a couple of times.
And don't move until the melee get past. Because there's no rush. You need to collect the orbs that are coming behind, so just wait here. When you see the melee go past, then spread yourself out behind them. And you should be able to just pick up, as long as one of you is in each lane, you should not have to move out, you just stay in that lane and pick up all the orbs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's
Good for
work.
not pulling early ring. Yes.
No
Fusion.
torment of a soul divided.
3.
Don't move out too far as ranged. You don't want to cause far away spawns.
Du-te în față!
Back. Side.
Your kind will be cleansed
Outwards,
from this
ranged
world.
outwards.
Range scan.
Ranged outwards, melee inwards.
My duty
Okay, it's
is
assigning the
to
marks
bless
now.
you.
Opposite middle is what I had, so it does do its job.
Your
Holding soil.
world's hope dies with you.
Cool.
Guys, I grabbed 6 orbs. Am I winning?
Good.
I think so.
Oh, we should get the fuck out of here.
How is Lalan alive?
He's a night elf.
Yeah, but he's the one who killed us.
He's a tank.
You got the res, take a later.
So we're gonna have to say it again, but heroic, you have this instinct to try and get to the boss as fast as possible. take your time. Don't rush. Don't link stuff or whatever. Take your time. Think inner lane, melee, outer change.
Okay, so I'm Skull now. If you're ranged, when she phase changes, all you do is you run to the outside. You sit. You just stay here until the melee pass you. Then you can spread your spells out.
Guess that tanks need to pay attention of their color as well.
Yeah. But just make sure, if you're ranged, when she changes, you're just move to the outside. You don't run towards it, just run to the outside.
You might be assigned to soak a specific lane of orb still areas based on the weak aura. Because we have to make sure they're all soaked. So just look at what assignment the weak aura gives you, and if it assigns you to a lane, then you'll soak the appropriate color orbs in that lane.
Fusion. Good job on not curling around.
2, 1.
Beware.
Range groups, don't be out too far. That's far away spawns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Some melee was standing in the, not the fell, but the holy orb.
Yeah, we're still having a few cases of melee not moving away from when the orb's spawning on them.
To be fair, on the fell side, everyone's dead in this back corner, because that's where we were stood.
I saw on the yellow side there was a green orb spawned. Some melee standing in it. I didn't see who it was exactly, but I just saw there was at least one melee standing in it.
It was the person that got the bomb, the last. Because he also had the bomb, or she.
Whoever it was, everyone needs to be watching out for those orbs.
I think I see the difference now.
Nice.
Progress.
Yep. Learning with Sata. Twitch.tv/SataRadiate.
Are you one of those educational streams?
No. I
Hey,
feel like
Sata.
I more make people less intelligent.
Here's a good education. Basically, you watch it and do the opposite.
It's adulterated stream.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
Like learning by inversion. Yep. Do the opposite of what he does, and then you're good.
That's exactly how he does it at school as well. You do the opposite of him. When he sticks his finger in a drill, you don't.
So, you think is it possible that your pupils are watching this?
Out of the 3 people that are watching him?
Yeah, you never know.
The 3 people that are watching him?
I have no idea.
No, one's him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work.
Fusion.
Know
Light
the
infusion on
torment
you.
of a soul divided.
4, 3,
Don't move out too far.
1.
Bine că a pus...
Damn, the soul.
Wow.
A pus custom aici fără...
I went flying.
The
Mai mult verde, mai văd nimic.
The landing is a bitch.
the Hellstone's well is brilliant.
Dies with you.
Yeah, that's a great placement.
Well, me, Masku, and Crimson all stacked. Look at us, dead trio.
I got thrown back at the door entrance.
Yeah.
Does
3 human.
Does she have a big hitbox, by the way?
Yes, she does.
How dare you?
I'm out of range.
Still knowing these slams are such a pain. I have to press 5 different buttons like in the lead up for the slam coming. All these
Do you not
various
have a
damage
helmet
reductions.
on your monk?
No, I don't. So I have to like quickly press everything I can during her cast time, and some of them are on GCD.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What lies below is not for mortal eyes. I
Lightning
cannot
fusion
choose
on
my
you.
fate.
4,
Neither will you.
2, 1.
Beware.
Far ranged.
Unnecessary end.
Orb spawning on the wrong mark or wrong infusion?
My vigil continues. But who is it I serve?
Yeah, I saw Marsa actually run through it. That was
Takes a
just.
while. You have to wait for it to spawn.
Yes, you need to.
Well,
you
it
have to
spawned,
think of
I
it.
ran through it, but I didn't get the buff.
Your
Yeah,
bit
it
itself has a
it
very
moves the other way.
Yeah, and it's similar to the fishes. It takes like a quarter second before it actually disappears.
And it moves the other way, so I guess that if you just run in and back, it might not be picked up.
It's too far away.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work. I
Lightning
cannot
fusion
choose
on
my
you.
fate. Neither
4,
will
3,
you.
2, 1. Help save.
Orb. Yeah, there's an orb on foul side.
Vino spre boss.
That's gonna go
Dacă vin spre boss, mă lovește.
by everyone. There's another one foul. I think ranged we're out too far. It's
Beware.
Your world's hope dies with you.
It's only 3 yards, so you have to stay away from people that are 3 yards away. It's
I guess where Sassz'ine is at the moment should be enough.
Even
Get
closer.
closer.
Even closer, yeah.
You can get like pretty much here is fine. One world marker space behind the current world markers.
I know it's scary, but
The previous person
yards for a
didn't bother anyone, by the way.
I don't see the knife.
People have a rough idea where to sit.
I'll put them there.
The thing is, you're
you're not going to have any marks on the other side, so you can use them.
I mean, we're not really getting to the other side at this point.
To be fair, you can pre-place the marks the other side anyway. You know she's going to be directly in front of that doorway.
Boss is gonna be slightly out of position.
Samurai, how long have you been legit?
Of interest, how's her body colour? I've never actually tried to walk up to her.
No idea.
No one
Wanna
try?
I'm pretty sure you can stand in front of her.
5,
Somebody
4,
misdirect her.
3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's throne. I
Let confusion on my feet. 4,
Neither will you.
2,
Had the marks up.
1.
Beware.
Hold your range as far back as you can.
Come to the mark then, guys. Do the mark, let's do the marks.
I've put the bomb on a couple of people, but I did grab the orb.
From this world.
Yeah, it was like compost. I stepped in and
My vigil continues. But
Blew me up
who
in the air
is
and I'm
it
falling
I
all the way
serve?
down.
Not letting you shut him out.
You bastard. I'm guessing our res won't reach me down yet.
I won't.
Most annoying thing is here, I don't know who to blame each time we die. At least before, I used to be like angry at Brooklets for being eaten by a shark all the time.
Blame yourself.
You bastard.
Gone are the days when we could blame Jesse.
Oh, still blame me.
You had one job?
I don't even know who Jesse is nowadays.
There's like 3 of us in this raid, even know who he is.
First round's on, right?
Fucking blame Eva for that.
You get really upset about that at some point.
Yep, he rates things to Drenay because we, you know, basic gnome and stuff. And then we were calling him the stretched blue gnome. Because he got stretched and blue, what's the difference? I mean...
We have no gnomes in our, in our lineup.
Come on, let's
Well,
get to
the
the point where we
only
can collect these
that's why we
orbs and see
blame
how
them.
people do it. That was going well, up to a point.
Went well until it wasn't.
5, 4,
Yeah, until Craig blew me up.
It's
gonna be a recurring pattern.
Is not for mortal
Of Craig blowing me up.
Know the
Fusions.
torment of a soul divided.
Well, until it doesn't.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Four, 3, 2,
Jumping pit.
3, 2, 1.
Lalan, you're running straight through us.
My vigil.
Can you move away after you actually soak that, please?
Who is it I serve?
Yep.
I swear, Sassz'ine is trying to get closer and closer with his res.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you can be like right here. You won't pull it.
Can I use the rainbow generator?
What
Nope.
lies below is not for mortal eyes.
How is this a surprise?
Choose my fate. Unnecessary end.
2, 1.
Come on.
He's coming for you.
Yeah, she got bored.
Good job, man.
I blame Sato. People on with fucking rainbows.
I think it was Sassz'ine. I think he was too close. Why does that happen? They just not want me to have fun.
I think they are offended by
I fucking hate rainbows.
warriors and rainbows. I don't know what.
If you scored the combat log, you could probably figure out why it happens.
I'm just gonna stand right here, stealth it.
Does it actually get pulled from the rainbow?
Yeah, that's how
It's only when warriors use it. If a warrior uses a rainbow generator or a vantage rune, it pulls bosses.
This boss only understands light and dreams.
Yeah, rainbows make her angry.
Yep.
I'm so jealous.
There, Sita, you can have a rainbow.
I can't have a rainbow.
You can, just not on
Look
the
at all the
box.
rainbows there.
What the fuck? Why is there one going to that yellow, like, random mark?
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
Actually, Captain Halo.
Captain Planet, hero, gonna take pollution down to 0.
Nah, you missed the beat.
You missed the key entirely.
I actually feel old hearing that.
Come on, Whoopi Goldberg used to be Gaia or whatever her name was.
Yeah, why?
Because Gaia.
Uh-huh.
5.
And Jordi LaForge used to be the black guy.
2, 1.
Figure it out.
You will not disturb the Master's work. I did not choose my fate.
Marks.
Neither will you.
3, 2, 1. Help sir.
Nice.
Happy landing.
It's these orbs every time you're standing in them. Try to keep an eye on your feet.
The other thing is, if I do kite it out, is there any chance the range could not form a wall of light in front of me that I can't pass back?
Impenetrable wall.
So
I
don't think the unstoppable
Dodge
force.
this, bitch!
What if you leap over them? I mean,
I'm not sure it counts.
I think it counts as moving through them.
yeah, it counts because you know most of the mechanics I was doing on my warrior counts as moving.
I think range agree with Trump on this, so yeah.
Yeah, we bet the wall. Make Sata pay for it.
Building a wall, Sata out.
Zalario, what I'm saying is, quite often they don't pick up the orb quick enough, so I end up running out with it. Then I'm behind them and they're just in a line, so I can't get back to the boss.
Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall. Make Maiden great again.
Well, fucking Warhammer Online, at least you could block people from going through it, so you could make it.
4 minutes if,
I don't know, man.
Get up off the
I used to be a... What was it? Witch hunter.
Ow.
All the way down.
It won't let me release until I hit the bottom.
Co s'è întâmplat? Am
Ui.
făcut Sita?
Că facă prostul, evident.
You go to
Allow me to explain.
twitch.tv/CTSamurai, you'll see how that happened.
Flash gun?
Da, ce facem? Și...
You know what I just remembered? You know,
You lost your virginity?
when we were doing the raids for the add-on. That was fun times.
I'm still seeing the rainbow glow.
To a last pull, guys. Don't deny. Let's try and get to the second phase.
It's the last one of the season.
Dă-mă să te prinde nas, dă nasul, dă așa.
Hai că ți-l dai eu.
That's why.
At least we know where Jay's at.
I've spotted a weak train here.
Do you want me to keep you all? Because I know a way.
5,
Sounds like you have.
Oh no, don't shoot the bomb. Please.
2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work. I
There's
do
a
not
theme
choose
on
my
you.
fate. Neither will you.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Watching your feet. Guys, remember now, the ranged goes outwards, melee goes inwards.
Your kind will be cleansed
Ranged
from
outwards,
this world.
melee inwards. Let people pass.
I'll go on the outside of the dump.
Let people pass. Range is supposed to be furthest away.
Unnecessary end.
I didn't get assigned the range.
No.
I hit the boss!
Last time I did. Not.
Your world's hope
But
dies with you.
From melee range.
they only need. Does the weak guard only assign one person specifically? Yes, it does.
6
I don't
assigned
honestly know.
players on
Don't leave the raid yet. Don't leave the raid yet.
No, we have a straw poll, Satan. We have a straw poll. So
Oh.
Andy?
Yeah, I'm just doing a speech with it. Hold on.
From the Weibo, I got my assignment when I died.
Thank you, everyone. Wait. Our benevolent guild leader has a speech to make.
Oh god, I was not like the last.
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah, guys, basically, I'm demoting every.
You're all a bunch of cunts, and I hate you. Been friends with you for 9 years, but fuck it.
Alright, no. Basically, we have a straw poll that's going to be posted on the forums and Discord, basically asking if you want to extend raid until Antaurus, or do not extend the raid, and possibly get stuck on Mistress again and not reach the same boss. That's pretty much it if you want to push for Maiden, or if you want to just, you know, do the farm bosses.
Mistress is fun.
Yeah.
Why would you want to push for one boss instead of farming at least 5?
Because gear is not that important at the moment until Antaurus. And, you know, it'd be nice to enter Antaurus with a higher boss kill, making it a bit more appealing